I'd like to make a complaint to the good people over at Sony Pictures. I can't say the atrocity yet because I haven't seen the movie, but I'll say this. I saw the Bloodshot trailer. Better yet, to save face, I even waited a day and I saw the Bloodshot International trailer. And one thing comes to mind is that they depicted, of course, as the best-selling comic series that they're trying to adapt to the American public and, of course, the international fray. But there's an indifference here. And that indifference is, what the fuck did they just do to Vin Diesel? Now, when he was announced to this movie, I did a video maybe around even a year and a half ago, because I was looking forward to the fact that an independent comic book series was actually going to be adapted and brought onto the main screen for people to actually catch and get a little bit of recognition. But their first impression of what they're going to see is basically Toretto from fucking Fast and the Furious showing up on the screen as this weird ass sci-fi character that's just walking around, that can get blown up in the face and get regenerated and heal like he's a vampire, when that's absolutely not the case. It's not the case at all for this character, not for Bloodshot. Okay, this was going to be the introduction of the world of Valiant Comics. You were going to see, possibly with him, if there was going to be a continuance, there was going to be the Harbinger Wars, there was going to be Rye, there was going to be Shadow Man, there was going to be Exo Man of War. All these things were going to happen if the introduction of Bloodshot was correctly done, and it didn't really happen. And I'm just like, I'm besides myself. Now, no, I'm taking it for face value because the movie hasn't dropped. And a lot of things can actually happen before then. We've seen it before. Fans cause an uproar or have a rage about a movie. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, changes happen. Now, I'm not saying that has to be done with this. But the thing is, my complaint is that the Bloodshot that I know from the comics with the pale white skin, the bloodshot red eyes, the big fucking red circle in his chest from getting the injections all the goddamn time, built up, probably does 10 times more stunts than Vin Diesel will ever do, even if you count young Vin Diesel from when he was doing like Pitch Black and shit like that. But this just goes to the fact of where we are right now. They wanted to bring in a big name, somebody to sell the movie, instead of bringing somebody that possibly could have been a relatively unknown with a lot more stunt work, a lot more acting prowess. I mean, if you want to call Vin Diesel acting prowess, so be it. But Vin Diesel's 50. Bloodshot, I would say, in probably like the beginning of those stories, when he was going through the regeneration process of turning into Bloodshot, I would say 28 to 32. Yet you're going to have this man going into a one-man army mode against hundreds of other soldiers, whoever have basically depicted him to go through the things that he's going through, and then necessarily ask for a stunt double to basically kick ass through this entire movie. Because I guarantee you Vin Diesel ain't doing the shit. I don't give a fuck what type of triple X shit that he was doing back in the day. He ain't doing the shit now. And I wanted to save, like I told you guys before, I wanted to save face about this. I was really looking forward to this because I am all for the fact that a lot of independent comic book series are going to be done pretty soon. Because aside from Marvel and DC, Image, Valiant, Boom Studios, Dark Horse Comics with Hellboy and everything like that, there's a lot more stories that basically are out there that are pretty much untouched, that a lot of people are scared to do. When you take, for instance, the first time that Hellboy was done, nobody knew of that character. Nobody knew who Abe Sapien was. Nobody knew who Hellboy was. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the movie's fucking awesome. They put a great visionary director behind it, Academy Award-winning visionary director behind it by Guillermo del Toro, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, everybody loves Hellboy. Now, they fucked it up with this last installment because, you know, it's the first movie without Ron Perlman or Guillermo del Toro, but for all this work, 2 movies out of 3, pretty goddamn good. But to start off this way, with Bloodshot, I have no fucking clue what they're doing, and it's a bad look. But let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to us at the Partynerdz YouTube page. feel free to hit me up. Grandmaster Facts, FAQS, on IG and Twitter. I don't even know where to go from here, but stay tuned for more developments. Party Nerds go.